Hello. I don't need no more intro. Okay. Stop. Stop with the intro. All right. Here we go. Don't forget to hit the like button for your boy. Gotta knock him out the park, baby. Knock him out, Cino. Knock him out the park, Cino. Knock him out, Cino. Gotta knock him out. Oh, yeah. Now, while all of this uncomfortableness taking place, and surprise and shock and awe on what was going on with Stephen A. Smith and Molly Qerim when it was revealed by his girlfriend, wife, and made public by myself. Carcino was the only person on YouTube talking about it before everybody piggybacked and gave me no credit. But for nothing. No one ain't got it from me. Nobody said a word. Okay. So that's such is life. We move on. Now, let's see you get this one. Where you gonna get this one from? Because I did y'all a favor last time and showed you the source material. Not this time. Now you're on your own. Now, Molly Qerim has a bad habit, and it was presented to me because when I did my video yesterday, somebody was like, yo, like, I commend what you just did, and telling that girl's story because not a lot of people are going to believe her. It's a lot of powerful people in this industry. I've worked at ESPN for 12 years, and I was let go like I was nothing years ago. She's like left from years ago. So a lot of people have reached out to me and about Molly Qerim and how she loves to play victim. She's the flirt in your face and then be like, why are you looking at me? It's like, well, you're flirting with me. I was just being nice. Ew. She's one of those. She wants attention, but then when she gets attention, she plays victim. And that is the problem, but she only does that with black folks, not white folks. Not white folks, black folks. And that is weird because they allow her to keep doing this. And it has been going on for a long time, as I was informed, that she was the intern for Conan O'Brien. I didn't know that at all. Didn't know any of this. But allegedly, she was Conan O'Brien's personal intern. How she got the job, I don't know. I don't know. Didn't ask. But allegedly, she was bringing him more than coffee. Molly was in his trailer. He'll be called into this trailer anytime Conan O'Brien had to do anything. He would call for Molly. He needed his coffee. And whatever he needed, she was the intern. She had to come up there. And he's a comedian. So he often joked about how cute she was, that dress, those legs. He made all kind of jokes sexually about Molly in front of people, but it was because he's a comedian and he's funny and he's the host and he's Conan O'Brien. It's accepted. And he's white. He had the complexion for the protection. So that is why it was going down. Oh yeah, Star's my guy, man. The Star Report, man. Star go back, man, from Star and Buck Wild, man. From reading the source, dude. They were gods. People used to get the Source magazine for Star and Buck Wild. We would go all the way to the back. Start with Star and Buck Wild's report. We didn't care who was on the cover no more. That one page was better than almost anything somebody could write. But man, I swear, I would never forget it as long as I live. I used to fall out on the floor rolling. It was like when he said, Sinbad is tired, he's through playing around for white folks. And if it's okay with black folks, he would like to come home now. Man, I just pissed on myself. I'd die like it's just how it was worded. Sinbad is tired because Sinbad had did like 3 of these movies in a row, like House Gas, uh, Sinbad and the Kid or whatever, where he's like the butler or whatever, or private security for the president. He got to guard the kid. He had did like 3 of those movies in a row. And it was like, Sinbad said, if it's okay with black folks, he would like to come home now. Sinbad was mad over that. He was pissed. He ain't find that too funny, but I found it as funny as hell. Star and Buck Wild was crazy. Now, let's get back to this. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe to the page. The Cash App is Carceno, Carceno, for those that want to know. So I was told that many on the in the set knew that Conan O'Brien and Molly were having a twist. They were messing around with his intern. And it was starting to get to the point where it was going to leak out and get bad. So Molly had to go. So Molly was gone. That was just it. She just disappeared. She signed an NDA or whatever she had to sign, and she's gone. Everything was kept quiet. Different time. I never knew she worked there. I don't know any. Didn't Molly Kerm is to me is the most. All I know is the damage she doing since she been on the damn show. Since she been on TV. Now everything else, that's just beside the point. Now, as far as her doing her job, as far as being on television, running the show, and things like that, she's talented. You could tell she has broadcasting skills. Like she went to school and she knows what to do. She's comfortable with the camera, knowing how to turn, when to turn, how to speak, when to come in and interject. Now she's actually part of the show instead of just moderating, which she started off doing on First Take because she was actually doing some shows prior to this. Like she did some stuff that was like on the editing room floor. Yes. So while I'm getting the information, it comes back to me that Molly Kerm is the one that got LeVar Ball blackballed and could not come back to ESPN. They didn't feel safe with LeVar Ball being on the show. You know that happened on ESPN first, right? So ESPN was the first people to bar him from coming on the network. He could not come on ESPN no more. And they made so much money off of LeVar Ball. Every time LeVar Ball would pop up on the show, the ratings would go through the roof. LeVar Ball would pop up and the ratings would go through the roof. He said, I just got silenced for criticizing your take on this matter. What would you be criticizing? That's the thing I want to know. What in the world would you be criticizing right now? Now, here's the thing that shocked me. Molly went to the bosses and complained after it was done, claiming she didn't. And ESPN did this on her own. Jalen Rose had to come out and said, no, she didn't do that. And this happened. And that's just the situation and blah, blah, blah. No. Her complaint was that LeVar Ball made a remark and she just wanted an apology and she didn't get it. So that's the route they took. She didn't want him back on the show. And ESPN made the decision not to bring LeVar Ball back because LeVar Ball said, What? What am I apologizing for? That's why he said, I didn't do anything. You want to shift gears? He's like, okay, you can shift gears anytime you want. Let's shift gears and go to another topic. You can shift gears anytime you want. That's what he said. Like, man, she's not even my type. Like, she thinks everybody's into her. She's one of those girls that thinks everybody's into her. When I saw Molly on the ESPN set, and I saw her when I was like putting on makeup, finishing all that stuff, seeing her up close, I'm like, ooh, God, no thanks. Joy Taylor won. I'm like, Joy Taylor won. I'm out. And the winner is Joy. Now, that's not nice to say about somebody. You can't help your physical appearance, what you look like. She stay in shape. Andy probably reached in and got a hand on the booty too. No, I was just telling you what I was told that she's to sleep around with Conan O'Brien. She was his intern, personal intern, and I didn't know anything about that. I did not. I did not. Did not. I didn't know anything about this. You never once heard me mention she was interning for Conan O'Brien. He said, that's two, they both trash. No, she had LeVar Ball kicked out of ESPN. All over her thinking that he thought she was like, oh, let's keep it professional here. And he was like, what are you talking about? Like his reaction was not in a sexual manner at all. He's like, look, I got my queen. I already got my queen. If her mind shifting gears mean, that's where her mind's at. That's not where my mind was at. We talking sports. We ain't even talk. Our conversation ain't even on that level. And she want to go there. If her mind went to that, then that's her problem. And he's right. So he got mad at Jalen Rose, her husband at the time, for not sticking up and defending her. Like, you're making it like I blew this out of proportion. You heard what he said. That's not what he meant. You know what he meant. He's embarrassed. He's trying to clean it up. So she got into it with Jalen. Jalen was looking like, I'm just going to stay out of it. It's not my show. Yeah, trying to play victim. That's exactly what happened. So now All of the things changed. They flipped upside down. So after Lavar Ball situation, the thing that really got people stirred up and angry was Deshaun Watson. She came out like out the blue to go against Deshaun Watson. It was a shock and awe to everybody because we were all like, "Whoa, that's out of left field for you." Because what the Cleveland Browns decide to do ain't no concern to you. For you to take a personal approach as if he did something to you when actuality he didn't commit a crime. But you wanted to use him to push your agenda of being a full feminist. You wanted to push that agenda and use the Deshaun Watson situation as your platform. That's going to be your stance. And you're going to stand up for all women. Even though you didn't even look at the evidence, you didn't look at the fact that other people have been doing this with this massage parlor thing forever. And they just say, hey, here you go. They were hooking him up. This is the reason why everything was hush hush. Why do you think the whole organization got removed? They got removed in quiet. Meanwhile, Deshaun Watson just had to take all the blunt of this up front. It was the COVID lockdown. The women couldn't get no work. They was doing stuff extra for money. Listen,
Well, what do you do about that? Come with a definitive answer.
To me, it's still premature because we don't. There's 22 lawsuits. There's 22 civil suits. I don't know whether he's won or lost. That's why I think it's premature by the Cleveland Browns to give this man the most guaranteed money ever, 230.
Okay, fair enough.
So we don't have those answers. So we just
Look at this. Look at this. Who is the draw to this show? Is it Molly or is it Stephen A? Stephen A's trying to say something. She's putting up her hands. No, no, no. Wait a minute. Let me get this off my chest. Who is tuning into First Take to listen to what the hell Molly Qerim has to say?
nobody. And that was the point.
So first of all, I already think the rule's egregious in terms of 6 games for abusing children, women, sexual assault, domestic violence. All right.
This woman doesn't even have children. Apparently, she has some diagnosis to where she can't be pregnant or whatever and whatnot. You only want to bring up domestic violence involving women, children. I get that. But what happens when men assault each other? You don't care about that. What happens when men get assaulted? They don't give a fuck about that. We already know this, right? People are getting tired left and right, and ESPN knows this. That's why they put up a clip talking about Molly's getting passionate. Molly's passionate response to Deshaun Watson. She's salty that the man got the biggest bag because he's still one of the best quarterbacks with a year taken off. You mean to tell me that they put the man on the exempt list, criminal charges were dropped, and they still want the man to miss another season or two until these civil cases are settled? You got to be kidding me.
That is true. Because where in the world has a civil case made it that you got to sit out the league because of a civil lawsuit? Civil lawsuits didn't even used to get televised. The only time a civil trial ever meant anything in the world was the OJ trial. He won the criminal court, then they go to civil court. Normally, that's ass backwards. What kind of new Negro rule is that? And she's gone full feminist.
That rule needs to be changed. That's a minimum of 1 season. So Deshaun Watson, if all these 22 women lied on him and he wins every civil case, right? All 22 of them go for it, break the bank. But that's not where we are right now. And we need more information. We need more information also from the Browns on how they got here, how the NFL got here to make this decision. To answer your question, right, Stephen A., and I understand it's a direct question. I just wanted to make those.
Man.
Look, she just wanted to get her stuff off. Like, I got to get my stuff off, and then you can have the floor again. So she wants to make sure that she is heard.
That must have been what she was doing when she was in a quote-unquote relationship with Jalen Rose. If they were even in the same household, whenever
losing these cases, he should not be playing this entire season.
This idiot, the criminal charges were dropped. So you mean to tell me that, let's say that the judge says, you know what? You did deal with some public humiliation. I understand that maybe there was some damages to your character, or you're dealing with this, or maybe your mental is affected by this, whatever the case may be. But if a grand jury did not find enough evidence to indict this man, what does that tell you? Deshaun Watson probably still has those text DMs, whatever it is, from all of those women saying, thank you for the night. When can we do this again? And you know what? Deshaun probably dubbed all of them because the man has a high of going to the next woman to get a man a happy ending. Is he foolish? Of course he is.
Maybe 2 seasons.
Okay, but
and that's why they gave him. That's why he only loses $1 million, Stephen A., because they know punishment might come down. $1 million when you're about to get 220. No. That's a slap in the face to all women everywhere. I just need to say.
And you are a slap in the face to all men across the globe that want to tune into ESPN First Take. ESPN, you're slapping the face of all the casual fans, all of the men, especially all of the black men, because this woman seems like she has a hard on to go on against black men. Remember?
Exactly.
Remember what she did to Lavar Ball?
Exactly. So she goes from Lavar Ball to Deshaun Watson, and she's sticking up for these women who she don't know. She haven't read the charges. She don't know anything. She's just going on face value. That's it. Face value. Oh, they did this. They're that. They're this. No, they're not. They not none of that. So, yeah. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, they all let the Wheeler case get swept under the rug, but they drug Deshaun Watson every day for a case that was dropped. The criminal case was dropped. But yet he's being accused as if he was guilty. The reason that it was dropped, and if she was a good person who did their job, instead of just sit back and read notes, if you did research, babe, you would find out that the GM got removed from the team. The coach was removed. They had a whole new lineup. It went all the way up the ladder out there in Houston. They had to start over from scratch. So you should have done your homework. But she's a piece of work. Now, none of this seems to bother anybody else. But it always bothers me when I see us being exploited in such a way. Because that don't make any sense. Oh, we remembered that because all of a sudden, Molly was the one they reached out to when the lawsuit was coming down that lady filed against Donovan McNabb, my cousin. And what's his name? Eric Davis, all of them, when they got the hammer and it was all coming down on those guys. That lady reached out to Molly. And Molly didn't even support that lady. She stayed back. Oh, but it don't stop there. No. She likes to throw black people under the bus. She's made a habit of doing it. It's not a coincidence, brother. Not a coincidence. She went ahead and she spearheaded a whole debate and a whole behind the scenes issue by sitting over there pillow talking without a pillow. She turned Will Kane and wind him up like a toy and sent him at Stephen A. Smith. They had a behind the scene conversation and it got blown up and they had to go in the office, take Will Kane into the office, and they had to have a talk. And this was during when First Take was real fiery at that time. This is like in 2016, 2017, whenever Trump had won and gotten in office. So all of this was going on and Kevin Durant wasn't going in there, but this was all brewing from last time. And he was hot because they were in two separate studios. That's how fierce it was at the time. Will Kane was in one studio. Absolutely.
I like both of you.
Will Kane was in one studio. They were in another. He was in the studio with Molly. They were in the other location. And boy, oh boy, she wound him up because he was already pissed that Steve and then went to the office to talk about Will Kane's behavior on the show. No, this wasn't part of her job. She did some things behind the scenes that led to this.
We all do this with goodwill, I think, in general. These people at home that listen, this is what I'm tired of. I'm tired of you not listening to me. I'm tired of you hearing what you want to hear. I'm tired of you lumping it into, listen, I'm tired of you hearing good guys and bad guys, my side and the bad side. I'm tired of you saying anything that disagrees with you is beyond the realm of politics. I'm tired of being more. I'm tired of you saying it's moral versus immoral. And Kevin Durant is on one side and all the immoral are on the other. And in the process of you cloaking yourself in this clear morality that anyone that has even the slightest bit of nuance of disagreement with you is somehow evil. In the process of you doing this preening, this peacocking on TV, you don't hear a single thing that somebody says to you. First of all, when I say Kevin Durant,
BS.
When I say Kevin Durant has the right and I compare it to Matt Burke doing to Obama, Max, get out of here with I'm making moral equivalencies. You're so addicted to the language of the last week that you made a BS comparison there. I didn't say they were the same. Did I once say those are the same?
Why did you bring it up as an example, Will?
Because I show consistency, Max. That's the difference. I'm not convenient. I show consistency.
So as you can see, this is brewing from what happened behind the scenes a week ago after his statement. Molly is she's over there with Will Kane, and she's got Will wind him up to be the toy by letting him know what they went to the office to talk about what they're tired of with Will Kane. So all of this looked like they're doing a show. Stephen A is going to try to guide this like a show all the way through. But he knows Will is really pissed off. And he's basically telling Max, like, Max, you a fool. I'm not like you. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and take this. And he's showing his superiority. Oh, yeah. So he's ticked off. So, however the verbiage was behind the scenes, the person spinning the wheels is Molly.
Consistency.
You're the only one that shows. You're the only one that shows consistency.
Yeah, you're right, Max. You know what I did out here?
Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, you're right, Max. You know what I did out here? I wanted to come out here and draw a correlation, an equivalency between Barack Obama and Donald Trump. That's exactly what I did. You did a good job of not listening.
Done so unwittingly.
You do such a good job of not listening to make the exact point you want to make, which is a simplified reduction of anything into good versus evil, moral versus immoral. And guess which side you put yourself on in every debate.
Hold on, Max. So, Will, since we're so challenged as it pertains to comprehending what the great, all-knowing, fully educated, super educated Will King is saying, I'm asking you. I'm asking the question. Could you tell me?
He is pissed off. He is so pissed off right now. These are real emotions, people. Those are real emotions. He's ticked off right now. And the reason that he's upset, the reason that he's so bothered and he's so ticked off is because of the situation that has been put before him. Yeah, he's going off. And the reason he's going off is because he's been wind up because of all the stuff they did the week prior. So now he come into this week, he just couldn't wait to light them up. Because Stephen A is talking about what he's sick of. And then you got Molly over there in his ear, Will Kane, causing controversy. Because realistically, she wants it to be her show. But she can't do what Stephen A do.
Exactly what you said about Kevin Durant when you said that it's about politics. You didn't say that?
Yeah.
Tell me what you said.
No, I will.
Tell me what you said.
And you know what? It's not an insult to say, please listen. Okay? And I can't believe that somehow you're.
Yep. You see that? It's not an insult to say, please listen. So you can tell Stephen A said that he was insulted. He was insulting me. So he's bringing all of this up from that meeting that he had to have. And he got Molly sitting there with him, Will Kane. And she ain't even doing her job. She's letting it all go down. Now, it's supposed to be Stephen A show. And Mac's supposed to be the co-host. I told y'all when this thing first started, they were looking for a co-host. I said Will Kane was the guy. He was supposed to be the co-host, not Max Kellerman. Max had no. He don't have no fire. He can't debate. He's too factual to debate. There's no passion here. Will Kane, this is the passion. This is the guy you should have had on every week. And Stephen A would have been in trouble. And he knew I can't debate Will Kane every week. That is just draining me of my energy, and I'll look stupid. Because Max started to make him look stupid. And then that was that. He cooking both Max and Steven. Of course, he's pissed. Imagine if you pissed, you're going to start cooking.
You're offended.
Answer the question, Will.
And I can't believe
Answer the question.
Stop talking, and I will. I can't believe.
Damn. You see how he talked to them? Hey, stop talking and I will. And you see how Stephen A ain't raised his voice? He ain't said a word. This dude can do whatever he wants because in his mind, he feels you're beneath me. Yep. He feels you're beneath me. are beneath me and I don't have to answer you.
Somehow you're offended by me questioning your listening skills when you question the very morality of someone who disagrees with you. Yet you get to be offended. Here's what I said. Kevin Durant has the right. Everyone has the right. No one should have moral imperative to have to support anything they don't support. I've consistently held that position from administration to administration.
That's not what I'm asking.
I'm not done.
Stop it. You guys stop interrupting each other, please.
I'm not done.
Look, she's don't stop interrupting each other, please. You haven't said a word since Will was getting off. When Stephen A starts saying something, now you want to jump on in. Because you in the studio, not with them, you in the studio with Will Kane. So I knew who the problem is. Because they were like, we ain't even in the studio with this guy. How he know about what's going on? Because she in there running off at the mouth. That's how it works. Oh, that's exactly how it works. On my prediction for tomorrow, Bills, Chiefs. You talking about for the Super Bowl? The Bills Chiefs game? Bills Chiefs game, I got the Chiefs winning. And the over 48. The Eagles and Commanders, I took the under in that game, and I'm still on the fence about it though. But yeah, I took the under. But yeah, as you can see, this is what we talk about with a problem. No, it's going to be a rematch. It's going to be a rematch, just like Roger Goodell said.
From there, it flows. Kevin Durant is making a decision, which I, by the way, do not inherently disagree with, which I said in my exact statements when I opened up. Yes, I believe to some extent a line has been crossed for me, Max, but I don't put moral imperatives on other people.
Come back to me. I want to answer. Come back to me. What did you say specifically about Kevin Durant and politics as opposed to it being personal? That's what I want to know what you said.
I don't even know what you're referencing now, but I'm working my way through it where I said...
Wait, Stephen A., I'd like to hear what I'd like to hear what Will was saying. He said a line has been crossed.
On a personal level, Max, that you can make decisions for yourself, which I honor and respect for Kevin Durant. It's not necessarily one I have to mimic, nor is it one that I have to require of other people. Yet you do. And you say that those that don't mirror your image, mirror your choices, are those that are immoral. And that's where we draw a line.
Not always, Will. Not
just
always,
now,
but here is an example.
Today.
You're discussing the principle. You're discussing this in terms of principle. And in principle, I agree with you. Everyone's entitled to do that. One should impose their beliefs on another, etc. But there are times in human history where there is a clear moral choice. Usually, to apply these principles are correct in terms of the nuance. But there are times where there are very clear moral choices. And if we pretend that there's ambiguity in this choice, that is incorrect.
By the way,
here is a moment in American history where there is a clear moral choice. Do you disagree with that?
But a moral choice for me, Max. A moral choice for me. Do you get it? Do you get the difference? I'm not a dictator, Max.
No.
I'm a
No,
single...
I don't. If I see people waving swastikas and Confederate flags and using white supremacist slogans, I assume that's a moral choice for everyone.
You know, This is maybe Stephen A. This is what you're referring to. The last point I made is I said that I don't think Kevin Durant's analysis of Donald Trump and his reasoning is one that I look at and I go, yeah, he nailed it there. The truth of the matter is, I don't think God, it's so free from sports at some point, and this is why you mix it up, because I don't want to it's not just a political discussion. Donald Trump doesn't have some people he's for, some people he's against. He's not for anyone. He's for himself. Period.
Man, he's hot. And this is what I was trying to tell people beforehand. And she stirred up this whole pot. Oh, they thought it was great television. They thought it was great. Yeah, but she got all the smoke. All the smoke for black people. Absolutely. White people could do whatever they want with Molly. They could play with her. They could do all this stuff. They could just, only they could be joking. Nobody else could joke. Oh, it's 100%. They don't want anybody else joking on the situation. That's not acceptable. They don't want that. They don't want your trust, your love. They don't want none of that stuff. They want you to be in compliance. What's his name? Arlovsky was sniffing her shoe. Sniffing her shoe on the show. And nobody said nothing. They thought it was funny. Oh, of course. See, it's always funny when it's at the behest of somebody else. That's white. Let a black guy sniff their shoe. He'd have been out next week, been called the weirdest guy.
Have you ever been pressed for kind of being a little too mouthy with the gangster?
Yeah. It was with Nelly.
Oh, yeah. All 100%. Now, this the thing that's gonna get you more than anything. Do y'all remember? I'm gonna see if I can find it for you. She called him Hitler. She compared Kyrie Irving to Hitler. You remember that? You compared a black man to Adolf. That was crazy. And they let her get away with it. They let her get away with it. As long as he's black, it's all good. But somebody didn't give a damn. We're going to go to that right now.
I don't think money makes
Stephen A. Smith got money.
Ass, bitch. when the shit was going on, was joking about with the lady that he was married to at that time, Molly,
and messing with Stephen A. Smith, maybe.
See, I forgot I had talked about that. Jalen, he was a little happy to see me, but he was like, "Oh, nigga." And I was like, "Oh shit, what I say? What the hoe on ESPN say about Kyrie? What she call him?" People would be like, "Corey called her a hoe," but they ain't gonna say what she said about him. What's the bitch Stephen A. fucking? My Qerim. What the hoe say? He supports Hitler. Her big buck-eyed ass. Bitch, I saw you without that makeup on, goddammit. Jalen, you better be glad you got away from that bitch. Because you know they get really decrepit as they get older. Like, they really fall apart. That bitch is about to be nothing with some big eyes. You got the nerve to call a black man Hitler on TV, and what did the black dudes do that was there? Did they check her? Nope. Loose lip bitch around some niggas. This is how she look. Supposed to check that bitch. Hey, bitch, you doing too much. Ain't no black Hitlers out here, bitch. Motherfucking black Hitlers, bitch. You better suck Stephen A. dick. I remember I never had no problem with Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose a good dude.
Shout out to Detroit.
He a good dude. He married a bitch.
Right.
I stand on that. Like, but Jalen Rose is such a good dude. Yeah. He's still cool with
Stephen A.
Stephen A. and that girl. Because Jalen Rose, he a different type of dude. Oh, that's what I believe. My instincts tell me Jalen Rose a good dude.
Damn.
He is a good dude.
But that nigga, in a way, he was like, when we got off the plane, shake my head, he was like, all right, no nigga took my bitch. Jalen.
Would he take her? Yeah. Or were they divorcing or something?
Well, what he said on the plane, they ain't messing around. And I was,
oh no.
I couldn't say shit. Cause I'm like, I love Jalen Rose. Like, I be happy to see Jalen Rose. I know I said something about when he had to apologize for that shit. We know he had to apologize to keep getting that paper.
And that's why I like Corey Holcomb. He is so Chicago. He is so Chicago. It is unbelievable that he has been in California for a long time. And he's still Chicago. That's how Chicago he is. Like, if you put me down south, pretty soon I'm going to be sounding like them. I'm going to have a whole southern accent. I'm going to go to London, my whole accent going to change. Not old Corey. That boy got a Chicago accent out this world. And it's strong. He said, sound man growing up in this adult world. Yeah, it's crazy. Corey, he trying to figure all this out.
I remember that apology. It was unnecessary and quite bizarre, if I remember it correctly.
But why we don't know her name? Maybe I'm missing something as it relates to the law, but why we don't know her name? It's not like she's a minor. I feel like we should know her name publicly as well.
A few minutes later.
I'm Jalen Rose, and I would like to apologize for a comment I made earlier on NBA Countdown. I questioned why a woman's name who had an alleged affair with Celtics head coach Ime Udoka was not made public. After an internal investigation, and it was discovered that she was a subordinate to the head coach, I now understand fully why her name should not be released to the public.
Y'all motherfuckers on ESPN, man, y'all motherfuckers look stupid. Even my brother Jalen Rose, when Jalen Rose apologized, man, it was the most embarrassing shit I saw that day. I was like, look what they made him do. Jalen Rose didn't want to apologize. That man said, I now understand what I did wrong. Oh. Stephen A. and Molly was sitting in bed like, yeah. When you work for Caucasian media, Jalen Rose's apology from this week should be part of orientation. This is what happens if you speak from the heart. You got to look stupid in front of your people. Everybody find that Jalen Rose apology where he looked like he was at gunpoint. It is the saddest shit. He said, I now understand that I ain't supposed to say that.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, I know what you're talking
He
about.
apologized when he didn't even really do nothing wrong.
No, he didn't.
But the main thing I'm talking about with this shit is, look, I can't prove Stephen A. Smith smashed Molly. I can't prove that. Why? I'm gonna tell y'all people. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Man. Listen, whenever you got boss ass niggas around your woman, she can get smashed.
Are you calling Stephen A. boss ass?
Stephen A. is the most highest paid motherfucker up there.
Yeah, he's paid.
Oh, Stephen A. got bread.
He's
the king of the.
Oh, that's why Darlene need a girl on here with her, because she finna say something stupid.
Corey is the funniest man in America, man. Hands down, that's the funniest dude in America. He said, well, he understand now, Jalen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why you got to stay away from people like Molly. Molly is not, that ain't the good Molly, or both Molly. Get rid of all of them. It's not going to be good for you, bro. None of the Molly. I know, man. That's crazy, right? Oh, hit the like button, y'all. What y'all doing? I'm looking at the like button. It's like, serious? Dude, hit the like button up. Y'all been sitting here all this time, like button free as hell. What the hell y'all doing, man? I gotta tell y'all to hit the like button every 5 minutes. Yeah, because the thing is that on a serious note, it's affecting people's lives.
If you got money, you get to fuck the bitches around you.
I already know.
That is facts. But in this day and age, when you do that, they come for your bread. They come for your bread and your head. Because now, first they going to do it. They going to sleep with you and get the money. Then when they get the money and they through sleeping with you, then they going to say you took advantage of it. So they finna get the whole thing, then the show that used to be yours, that you used to break them off some bread for, now they take your show over. Now it's all about them. Look at her. She's now came up and he's broke. He got to pawn off Emmy Awards. You know, he threw. Now, everybody can sit there and say, well, I don't think he did that. Why would he do that? Why would Stephen A. turn around and do all that? I don't know why. This is crazy. Why? Why not? That's the thing. Why not? Why wouldn't they do it? Ain't nothing they doing is above anything that they wouldn't have done before in the past, present, and future. Her lips have changed. It's called Botox. She had no upper lip. Now she got the Kardashian special. Got the Botox in the upper lip. Like, she's like, everybody thinks I'm like a cousin of a Kardashian. No, they don't. They just look at you as a thought. She's always trying to sell herself. Let's go to her Instagram right now. This is the last picture she got up. Let's go. This is Molly's Instagram. Let's go to her IG. Right? Last picture she posted. What is she doing? She want to show a little bitty ass off. She trying to go out there and audition. Now, what does this got to do with football? You know you ain't advertising no football. And they supposed to take you seriously? This supposed to get it done? This is the, oh, come take me serious. I'm such an independent woman who's all about my job. Look like you auditioned. Like, I'm on the market. Come on down. Oh, shit. They ain't got my homeboy up here. What are you doing? Hey, Instagram gonna get y'all knocked out. What you doing up here, homie? You ain't supposed to like these. Get up in here liking. Man, get out of Molly thing, man. What's wrong with you? You know better than that. I'm gonna see you up there with a case. It'll be, can you believe Molly called the cops on me?
Who your doppelganger, Stephen A?
Yo, man, everybody's always told me Ludacris. Ludacris. Like, man, he and I walked up to each other one time. We were like this. Yo, first of all, he looks better. He's younger. He definitely looks better. Definitely more successful. But the brother looked, he said, yo, man, we got to get together, talk to our families and find out about our family tree because you know what? That's who, you know, we talked about.
I might need to see the braids.
All right.
You might need to braid up, and then I can see. If you want to braid up, I might be able to see the resemblance.
Yo, bro. You know, I don't mind rocking some braids. If I had enough hair to pull it off, I'd do it. I'd rock some braids.
Hey, I know you're going to laugh at this one, being living in LA the whole time. That
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, a cousin of the Kardashians. That's what I always get.
Yeah, because you went and got the damn lip fillers, look just like them. I'm a Kardashian. You ain't. Kardashians will let you know they be, who the hell are you? Oh, yeah.
Say that. It be some weak niggas with paper, though.
Yeah.
Having bread, having real money absolutely makes you a boss. I'm not familiar with Corey's show like that or this Marcus character. I think he's confusing power with swag or being cool. Yeah, you can be rich as all hell and still be a lame. Like, you are who you are.
Yeah. That's what he say. Nigga with money is everlasting. Nigga with money
Everlasting.
Nigga with money will fuck your bitch.
But a
Mark.
billionaire will beat all that country
Not his
shit
bitches.
down.
A thousandaire will fuck your
beat
bitches.
that country shit down. A constant thousandaire, like
constant
100,000
thousandaire.
there. A constant 100,000, not 80, but 150.
A 5,000
Shut all that country shit down. Shut all that country ass yeehaw shit down. All that.
You got, Marcus, believe me, if your woman is around a nigga with money like that, she is vulnerable. She can't help it. And that's why I would never argue with my brother Rose about that. I would never argue with him about that. But I'm saying, first of all, I think Stephen A is a motherfucker who will do anything to make his master happy and keep money.
Well, he says it though.
Yeah.
Stephen A says it on the thing. He'd be like, I work for this. They're my boss.
I remember that.
I
remember that.
I'm not even trying to
But he
disrespect
got checked
nobody,
with them bros.
but I have to do what they're my boss.
That's bad.
Frog in the corner, eat it, right? Crambo. You know what you're talking about.
I don't remember it, but I know Stephen A. Smith is hard to respect. In my opinion.
Sometimes
I'm only
I'll
speaking
go,
for Corey.
No, right. Sometimes I'll go, yeah, I like what he said. Then I go, God damn.
And then he'll say
He gets in, he puts on them little, he gives us a little
You
soft
try to
shoe.
root for him, Godfrey?
I tried, then it's all.
He put on his tap dancing outfit.
And that's true. I agree with Godfrey about Stephen A. Sometimes I'm like, okay, sometimes he hit the nail right on the head, and other times I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, man? Back to it.
But I want to say to Jalen Rose, listen, bro, boss niggas, I'm talking about niggas who got money. They gonna smash it. They gonna smash any broad most of
If
the
she
time.
stays around it a lot.
Do you think it's a way to avoid it? Like some people will be like, my woman is loyal to me. And I believe your woman is loyal to you. But when your woman is around a nigga who do what the fuck he want to do, because he got the money to do what the fuck he want to do, when he got a TV show, your bitch can get bumped. I'm sorry if you don't believe me. Marcus, do you think if somebody rich was around your girl, they can get her?
While she with me?
While it's your woman, if your woman was working with a rich dude, do you think he can smash?
See, look at that.
Yep, that was it. That's took too long.
Come on, Arkansas. Come on, Arkansas.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Come on, Razorback.
She might knock her, but I'm gonna get some of that money.
Oh, you say you
Man,
won't
that's
pimp her
whack.
out.
Yeah, that's whack,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. That shit can happen in reverse too. You can knock a boss nigga bitch.
Look,
I done knocked some
a
boss
bitch
nigga
will give you
Yeah, she might let you hit, but she gonna be with the boss. This is obvious, man.
a bitch will give you curious sympathy pussy. That's what that's called, Marcus. It's nothing to be proud of as you get older. It's curious sympathy pussy. Back when Darlene was rich, she probably pulled that. Did you get curious sympathy pussy?
No.
You gave a poor nigga pussy.
Huh?
Oh, look at him. He's so cute and struggling. Come here.
Actually.
Wouldn't it be like the Will Smith situation?
That was that one where I told you that.
That's
Oh,
the
she
Will
did do it. You just,
What do you mean?
You
Well,
said
no,
that-
because I'm thinking about it. I said, yeah, that would count.
Darlene,
shit.
back when Darlene was on top of the game, she done gave out curiosity, sympathy pussy.
Really?
It's all part of the game.
That's what I'm saying. That shit.
It's okay,
it's
D.
not
Just like
sympathy.
Godfrey don't remember, you don't remember.
No, I do. It came to my mind because
Selective amnesia.
Right.
no, because I remember that excitement from him because he was like, you got a hotel? And he walked in the room and some candles. He had never had that experience. He was like, and I was like,
Beautiful.
Darlene messing with Dusties.
So D, don't worry about it. Yeah, I was on the plane first.
And then
Oh my goodness. So, well, they pretty loud. Yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to keep y'all informed what's going on. Shouts out to Lionel B. Shouts out to everybody that's out there doing their thing. Welcome to HDI TV, 78 Sports TV, Ticket TV, Dreamers Pro. Welcome to HDI TV. I think I said that. Sports Talk, Jose Rodriguez. My Patreon is Carcino for Life. Oh yeah, I did promise to do this for y'all. I got this for my Patreons only, but I'll send y'all the link. This only for my Patreons because I want to honor them first. So I'll give y'all the link. We're in a real estate investment fund. You can only put $10 to open up an account. I just don't want the door to close right now because the money is coming in heavy with investments. So this is going to set you up for the next 10 years. You keep making your deposits into your accounts and you get to invest. That's right. Invest. I could bring you into the fund. Some of the funds are closed, but this one is open. I don't need your money. That's what I'm saying. It's not like I need you to. I got to recruit people to sign up. I don't have to do that. It's $1.1 billion in the fund. I'm doing this for y'all. That's right, Jose Rodriguez channel. So I sent y'all the link. Y'all can check it out. You can survey it, but the minimum you could do to open up an account is $10. So that's why I put the link right there in the live chat so you guys can have it. And it's only, $10 to open an account. And you'll get $25 for opening the account. So you can put that with it. That's going to take about 3 to 5 days to arrive. So once they get everything done and you're set, and you can start investing. You can do you're building up private equity, and you can go into a VC account later on if you want, while you in the market of real estate investing. So you're investing in a fund that's part of industrial real estate, all the properties, and they're going to actually be taking the money and facilitating through all properties, even new technology, as far as AI technology that can be turned into an IPO, get bought into a company. So it's a lot of things going public that's private. So you're getting it in at the private sector part, and it's going to be great. So you're welcome. And I'm out. I don't know if Molly's still sleeping with Conan, but shame on you. That means